What's poppin'? It's Adonis. We are back with another Fire Force reaction. First and foremost, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for rocking with your boy and sharing energy with me today. And as always, huge shouts out over to that absolute geek tier over there. That's Atron, Katron, and Belatron. You guys are the realest, man. So thank you guys so much. Fire Force last time in a pretty, an interesting scenario. Like I said before, it's really strange with the whole elaborate story that needs to go on. And some of these episodes, and I've said this about Fire Force in the past, some of the episodes aren't necessary in their length. And they drag out things sometimes unnecessarily for the sake of time. I'm all for developing characters. I'm all for making a compelling story. But I forgot what reaction number it was, what episode it was. But I remember last season there was an episode, or it was earlier this season. I forgot what it was. It doesn't matter. But there was an episode where I was like, I don't understand why we spent all this time on this episode. People were like, oh, well, you don't understand. It was about da-da-da. It's like, I'm not saying that I don't understand what they were trying to do, but you didn't need an entire episode to do that, is what I'm saying. So it's spending a certain amount of time on things that are necessary for the story versus spending time on this because you need to fill an episode. Those are two different motivations. So for me, last episode, while it was cool, I felt like it was a filler of time that really did not need to be there. We need to paint this picture of this guy being a knight and let him trick him to stab this fucking thing versus like, yo, bro, you're a part of the squad. I need you to stab this so we can create this force field. You're telling me he's not gonna do that unless you make up some crazy elaborate story. Like it's just ridiculous. And so I feel like at certain points, it's like, okay, that's cool. Certain moments where he needs to get zotted up, cool, but you're asking him to stab his sword into something to create an EMP field. And we spent half of an episode of you trying to convince him that that's a great idea. Like, it's just, those types of things I'm just not on board with. So I'm always going to speak how I feel about those things. Again, I still love Fire Force, but we have to be honest about things that just aren't dope. Things that aren't on that level. It's like, all right, cool. Show's still dope. I'm still going to be critical. In the same way that I'm critical about every anime, every show that I love, every movie that I love, I'm going to be critical of it, period. I'm not the blind guy of like, oh, I love it, so nothing's wrong with it. That's just not how I work. So, yeah. But hopefully this episode we get a little bit more movement as far as the story progression, because last episode was a lot of standing around and talking while they're being attacked by somebody that has this power, and they're just all standing there while laser beams are just going in front of them like they can't hit them for some reason. I'm just like, all right, bro, we need this felt like a super filler of space and time for an episode versus actually moving the story forward in a manner that is. And this type of a scenario would be paramount. Like, okay, we have a finite amount of time. Why are we standing around right now talking about this stuff, So let's get into it. I'm excited. So let's go. All right, guys, here we go. Smack the like. Let's get this thing popping. Okay. Okay. Right, he blocked him. Hmm. Hmm. Science. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Oh. You know what to do. Huh. Whoa. Yep, nut busts everywhere. So what's gonna happen? What you about to do? Ooh. Oh shit. Wow. Huh. A little? Hmm. Huh. Bruh. Whoa! Oh, not the moon. Bruh, this dude got that reflect. I can't move another muscle. Yeah, you toast. Ha! Oh no, you mad? Whoa. Oh, yeah, he tight, bro. His whole arm came off. Bruh, did he cut his legs off? What? What did he just do? Bro, your body's falling apart. Hmm. You need to hold on to the weakness that you have. Not the kind that makes me want to bully you. Huh. So what's gonna happen to him? Hmm? Y'all teleported, bruh? So he said that's the Six Pillars protector. So who's protecting Shinra? That crater. Mm. Yep, because you ain't ready. Mm. Bruh. Mm. Mm. Huh. Ha! Don't get so emotional. Why you getting so emotional? Huh. Huh, yeah, of course. I fucking knew it. Yep. Uh-oh. Mm. Uh-oh. Huh. Huh. He's like, you're not supposed to be in this meeting, homie. Hmm. Mm. Okay. Then I asked, didn't I say that? I was like, yo, who's protecting Shinra? Okay. Huh, but then are you sure you can do it? Huh. He's like, yeah, cool, bro. You supply me with the supplies, I can make it happen, bruh. Yeah. Huh. Just stay nice and weak. Huh. Yo, that okay. So the dope part about this, for me, anyways, is the expectation, right? Like a lot of parents place these expectations on their kids that they don't even know if their kid wants to do. You know, whether it be living vicariously through their child or parents want what's best for their kids, but they don't really ask what their kids want to do. They just say, hey, I know this is great. This is a great profession. You need to be this. And you're going to work hard to get this, whether you like it or not. And when it gets to the point of you only get love when you succeed at what your parent is wanting from you, that becomes daunting, right? Like, I need you to do this, and I will not give you love and affection and acknowledgement until you succeed at the steps along the way of the path that I'm laying out for you. And that's what this kid is going through right now. So what he's been through. So for him going through this, he's like, he's basically been programmed. That's why he showed up as a robot. I could do this, right? He's been programmed to operate in this space. And he's like, what if I don't want to do this though? What if I don't want to be this? And it's ironic that, your man, was it Chrono or something like that? He's basically saying, look, like, I prey on the weak. I actually don't want you to get strong. Stay weak, bro, because you make me feel good about whooping that ass. However weird that is irrelevant. But it's a weird protective layer for this boy, right? He wants him to stay weak, and the boy does not act. He just wants to please people. But he doesn't want to please people anymore by doing something he actually doesn't want to do. He's like, I don't want to do this. Like, you're putting this not unrealistic, but this pressure and this expectation that I feel like I won't get attention and care and love and affection for until I deliver on these things, when in all actuality, I really don't want to do this, right? So it's a really, really complex and emotional subject that they tackled in this anime really well. And even though it was really strange, the message there is deep, and I can appreciate that a lot. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this episode and this kind of mini arc around the sixth pillar in the comments down below. I want to know your guys' thoughts. And did this resonate with you possibly living your life and people that you grew up with, or friends, or yourself? I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know your stories in the comments down below. Smack the like, hit the subscribe. We're on the way to 200K. Make sure you guys, if you want to catch this unedited, link in the skilly dude in there for that Zadron, Katron, Blatron. And if you want to catch my previous reactions to Fire Force, that link will be right here to the side. All right, guys. Till next time, stay geeked.